games, you have had some chances, and obviously in the preseason you had all kinds of chances and bad luck with posts. Is it hard not to maybe press a little bit as it goes on a little bit here?
Yeah, I mean, definitely a lot of chances, but I think that's a positive at the same time. I mean, when you're getting chances like that, it's better than not getting them. But I don't know, maybe a little snake bitten right now, but I'm pretty happy with my play. So I think just got to keep playing that way, and eventually they'll start going in.
I think you guys totaled more high danger chances in that first period than in the whole of last game. Was that something you kind of came into this one trying to emphasize?
Yeah, I think we probably played a little bit too perimeter in the first game, and I think we went to the net, pretty well in the first period, and that kind of helped us dominate possession of the puck and retrieve pucks. So that was kind of the MO going into the game, and I think we executed it pretty well in that first period. Yeah.
With the kind of pace and forecheck you guys were setting in the first period, does that become contagious up and down the lineup?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I think we have a lot of guys who are, really good at it, and I think that's kind of, guys. Like a guy like me can feed off that from other guys who are really good at it. You want to play like that, and you want to have that same effect on the forecheck. So it's nice to have a lot of guys on our team that are great on the forecheck, and I think our team's pretty good at doing it.
Looked like you and Joel were trying to connect a couple times on the power play. You're not on the same line like you were in the rookie game or part of camp, but you get to try to make it happen on the power play.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got pretty good chemistry. We're good buddies, roomies, stallmates, spend a lot of time together, so I think on the ice it kind of translates, and whenever we're out there together, I think we're trying to find each other, so I think hopefully that'll kind of happen in the future.
Hey, kind of fun for you guys. I mean, this is the beginning of what you're hoping is going to be a long career together and maybe something great.
Yeah, definitely. I think it helps when you kind of come into this situation with someone else that's in the same position as you, and even aside from Joel, we have a bunch of rookies this year and a bunch of guys around my age. So it's a good group, and like I said, it helps when you're kind of going up with a bunch of guys instead of just on your own.
What can you say about Andy and Nick as two guys that can get in, win battles, and create some space for you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, those guys work really hard, and I think they both have an offensive touch. So kind of complements my game. Well, they work really hard below the goal line, and I think they can both put the puck in the back of the net. So hopefully we can kind of continue that chemistry. And I like to be a playmaker, so hopefully I can find those guys a little bit more.
No, but as Ratty said, it's good to get the first one out of the way for a guy like me. Don't have to keep looking at a zero in that column for a while, so that's nice.
Do you feel like just a week of practice, you guys were able to sort of get some chemistry down? It looked like there's a lot more passes getting connected. Guys sort of knew where other guys were going to be.
Yeah, I think it's getting used to the ice, honestly. I think it was really hot here for a while. Just kind of get used to the new building, everything, and now I feel like we all got more pop in our step, I think, and I think you saw that in the first period. Now we just got to work on sustaining it through the rest of the game.
When you see a guy like Joel score his first pro goal, especially like that, what does it do for the bench? Do you guys?
I mean, we kind of just all looked at each other and just were, woohoo, like it's a nice goal, and it's probably going to be one of the goals of the year down here. So probably won't be here long, but he made his impact.
When you had the knee injury in camp, how long did it take you to kind of get over the disappointment of it kind of taking you out of the competition for a spot there and getting refocused to play here? And work
Yeah, it's tough bounce. I'm just super fortunate I didn't tear my whole knee or anything. Was skating in 4 days. Tried to get back in a game, but wasn't in the cards. So I was out a week, but just tried to get down here, get back in shape, and then be able to make an impact out there physically and not be a defensive liability, and then contribute when I can. So I feel really, really happy with how it's going so far, and playing with these guys. We have a very deep lineup. It's nice to be in lineup.
You threw a hit out there somewhat early in the game. Seems like that's a little bit of an MO for you to see if you can get a hit in there somewhere early on.
Yeah, I mean, it's shocking, I haven't taken a penalty minute yet, so that's good. I got to be able to show that I can skate and get to hits and also not take penalties, so that's why I'm going to be a reliable player out there. I don't want to be, obviously there's times when stuff happens, but it's nice to be physical and not being in the box.
Did you feel it was a pretty complete 60 minutes tonight? You guys had a tremendous pace early, get out to the pretty big lead, and then pretty much shut it down.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to work on still, honestly. I think that's what Gordo's really good with. He's really good with the X's and O's. After the first period, I was saying that after the game, he came in and just said all the things we got to do better. So that's the mindset he's got to have. Coaches got to be pushing for better every day, and that's got to be our mindset. I think we let off the gas a little bit, and I think we had 6 shots in the second period, so we got to continue continue to play the right way no matter what time of the game. The puck's behind. They were turning it over a lot. We gotta play a simple game.
You've been on other teams before. You've seen a lot of other teams. How deep is this team here?
It's really deep. We have a lot of guys sitting out of the lineup that, Stromer was playing first line for a week here, so he's out, and Jerry Fitzgerald, all these guys, Kasha, he's an unbelievable player. So it's going to be a competition every day, and that's, I think, what they wanted, and that's going to breed the best success for the team and for everyone individually.
Thanks. Lehigh franchise leader in games played. Did you know that going in? I'm sure the guys probably told you about it.
I found out yesterday, so yeah, I feel honored and just feel extremely lucky to have landed here after my college career. So I think that's what I take away from it the most.
And I know you didn't get, I think you only got 2 shots in the first period. How hard was it sort of just to get settled in tonight? You didn't have a lot of work early.
It was tough. I mean, I haven't really played much hockey, but the guys were exceptional tonight, and obviously put the puck in the net. So just can't say enough about them.
Like for you, I'm sure you heard us talking with Joel a little bit about the back and forth being in Europe and coming back here. For you, keeping your head in, knowing that you're there for emergency purposes, but you're coming back here to take over the crease here, was it hard for you to stay focused on the task at hand? Was it distracting?
It was difficult. I didn't get many reps in practice when I was there, and Carter and Brian needed their reps, and that's just how it goes in the goalie world. So I totally get it, and it was just a good challenge, and I just thought I was going to challenge myself and made sure I put work in every day as much as I could. So when I came back, I'd be sharp.
It felt good to come back.
Felt very good to come back. Feels good to play a game and kind of get that callus back on my body.
Did you know that you had a free trip to Europe that was coming your way, going to Switzerland and Czech Republic there?
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, obviously I knew we were going to Europe, so but the last time I went to Europe, my only other time, I was also in Prague, so kind of tough luck there, but it was good. I enjoyed it. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
After the amount of time you spent with the big club last year, how disappointing was it to not make the team as the final cuts from you?
Yeah, it was heartbreaking, definitely. I thought, this year was going to be the year, and, I just came short a little bit, and, it's disappointing and everything, but I'm trying to come here with the right attitude and just play my game. So, my focus is with the Phantoms right now. I'm just going to put all my energy into here and now and, just try to get better and keep it simple out there.
What was the message when you got sent down? Is there something that specifically they want you to tune in on while you're here? Or?
No, they just said keep the right attitude, and, that's all I can do. So.
How do you feel you had done in the preseason?
What's that?
How do you feel you had done in the preseason games with the Flyers?
I definitely feel I could have done better. I thought I played okay. Like I said, I could have done better, and it's obviously disappointing. I got a taste of it last year, and it just made me want to stay up there that much more. And I took a couple days to digest everything, and obviously it was really disappointing. But we got a good group down here, good group of guys, and it's we're gonna have a hell of a year here. We got a good team, and good young guys, a lot of skill, good leadership too. So like I said, I'm just gonna try and focus all of my energy here, and live in the moment and just play my game.
As someone who's dominated at times at this level, is it hard a little bit to kind of play within yourself and not try to do too much?
Yeah, obviously, I just try to keep it simple, jump in the play as much as I can, and if you do that, you just have a good gap. It comes easier for you. So it's just little things like that, and like I said, I'm just gonna try and play my game and keep it simple out there, and the rest will come on its own.
Because you were in Europe during our opening night, I mean, it all got kind of weird. Your opening night ends up being delayed. It's got to feel good to just finally get out there for a real game.
Yeah, it's my first game in about a week and a half here, and just trying to get my legs under me and keep it simple tonight. And, yeah, I think everybody did a pretty good job of that. Just not trying to do everything on their own. And I think we played as a team, good team win, and got to build off that and be ready tomorrow.
Being that it was your first game in a week and a half, like you said, did you feel comfortable right from the get-go of the game, or did it take a couple shifts to feel good?
I still had a couple butterflies before the game, obviously, and after the first 2 or 3 shifts, I was right into it, and I was kind of in the zone a little bit. So it's back to basics, I guess.
You guys obviously didn't give up a lot of chances in this one. What did you think was clicking for you on the forecheck or defensively?
Yeah, I think we were first on pucks, we were winning battles, and that's usually if you look at every game, almost every game, when you win those battles more than the other team, you're going to win the game. So it's sounds cliche, but it is what it is, and that's what we did tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously, I missed the first NHL game and then missed the first AHL game because I was over there. So I was excited to play. But yeah, I think after my second shift, I felt pretty comfortable out there.
That's quite a way to get a first goal, though. That's a heck of a move, and you can dangle the D and then wide on the goalie like that.
Yeah, definitely felt pretty good. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I mean, I just kind of reacted to the play, and it happened.
What can you say about the pass that Phil gave you?
Yeah, that was a pretty elite pass. I mean, it was right on my tape, full speed. So I think, if I don't get, that pass, I don't think anything happens after that. So got to definitely give credit to him.
How did you feel overall besides the goal?
Yeah, I felt pretty comfortable out there. Obviously, I think I made some mistakes. I think overall we can clean up a few things. But, obviously a 4-1 win feels pretty good. First one of the year. So we're pretty excited.
What about, from going over to Europe, and obviously you were hoping and had ideas you were going to make the Flyers, you end up coming here. There's some emotions you've been going through for the last few days, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think, while I was over there, when I got cut, I was pretty upset, but since I stepped foot here, I was ready to play. I think at the end of the day, I'm here to play hockey, and that's what I want to do. So, just getting that opportunity here has been good, and I thought I was just really excited to play today.
What are the biggest things that you rely on, whether it's in your personal life or your training, your routine, to get through adversity like that and kind of settle yourself back in?
I think just spending a lot of time with teammates. Obviously, Phil and I were over there, and then we got cut, so we kind of bonded over there, just staying close. So I think when stuff comes up like that, you just got to talk it out, whether it's with teammates or family and stuff like that. So I think when I was upset, just bouncing off ideas off Phil and stuff like that, it really helped me.
You had played preseason games. Do you get butterflies for what is your first official pro game? Did that happen at all?
Yeah, actually no, honestly, to be honest with you. I think the preseason really helped me. I think just, as far as fans and the style of play coming from college. So I think once I got out there tonight, I was pretty comfortable.
Thanks, Joe.
Everyone, I know there's a lot of moving parts just to get people on the same page heading into the weekend.
I don't think we were that far off last week. We had 2 solid periods. We didn't give up anything. We just didn't close. Well, I shouldn't say close the deal, but we didn't take a step forward in the third period and build on the first 2 periods. So, but I think all of our guys would have liked to get back at it the next day, having to wait 7 days for our next game or 6 days for our next game. So they responded well tonight, played with a lot of energy, and I don't recall the last time we gave up less than 20 shots. So that's credit to them and their effort.
What can you say about the pace you guys had in the first period, forecheck particularly?
Yeah, that's we've talked a lot about how we want to play and having a dog on a bone mentality and having our first forward not try to figure out where the puck's going to go, but dictate where it's going to go through skating and stick position, and letting everybody else play on their toes to figure out where it's going to go. So that's something that we did in the second period, but the only problem is I thought we were too perimeter in the offensive zone, whereas in the first period we were getting to the net, we were getting rebounds, and I think that was the reason why you saw a huge disparity in shots in the first period. And we had probably the same amount of time in the second period, but we didn't recover pucks as good as we did in the first period and get the multiple opportunities.
Did you change your forechecking structure in the third? No?
No, I think it was, would they have 2 power plays in the third?
Yeah.
You know, so I think that broke it up a little bit.
Farabee gets his first pro goal tonight. What did you think of his performance and how he's been this week for you?
Well, that's a special talent to turn what was almost looking like a meaningless one-on-one into a breakaway situation. Actually, I thought he was just going to get a shot off, and then he takes it all the way to the net and dekes out to Smith. So, we haven't seen a lot of that, and now with the forwards that have been drafted that are playing here now, that's something that our fans, I think, will get accustomed to and see it a lot more regularly than we have in the past.
We have a couple of young guys, Farabee, Myers, a few that were late cuts that are dealing with the emotional aspect of the business of hockey, getting sent down, and what kind of support system is really in place for you folks, whether it's the coaches or the leadership staff in the room, to help them adjust and be present in Allentown?
Well, this year we changed the owners redid the players' lounge, and got a new couch. So we put the old couch in our office. So they're in a lot better shape now when they come and see us. We have we've had some good veterans here, but this is a unique group. Nate Prosser, Andy Andrioff, and Cal. Their demeanor and how they carry themselves amongst the group is just a great extension to the coaching staff. So, obviously Phil and Joel are 2 different circumstances. Phil has a disappointment of playing there last year and not, probably not having the camp that he needed to stay there. But he's not that far away, and I think the biggest thing for him to understand is the best way to get back up there is just to come down here and play the way he was when he got called up last year. And Joel's situation is, for him to stay up there, if you're not playing on the power play and if you're not killing penalties, and then your ice time is going to be limited. And, I think because of the fact that he is young, he's 19 years old, for him to be able to come down here and build confidence and know that if he makes a mistake, it's not going to be his last shift of the game. And not that would have happened right at the start, but we see players how they handle their first opportunity in the NHL, and some are better geared for it than others. And I think Joel, to me, he's very close to Oscar in that he'll make the adjustments. He's a smart player, and he won't beat himself. But that being said, he's so much better off being able to play a regular shift and get used to playing against men. And what he is now physically is going to change in the next 2 years as he starts to develop off the ice in the weight room and all that. So no, there isn't a player that doesn't benefit from playing down here. And as much as he wants to be up there, the process, it doesn't have to happen yesterday. It's just worry about today, and you'll take care of tomorrow.
With all the attention that gets paid to Joe and Morgan, what can you say about himself?
Yeah, and I thought he was one of our better players the other night. He had 6 shots. Many of them were pretty good chances. Smart player. It was good to see him win face-offs tonight. That's an area we'd like to see him get better in. Kill penalties and power play. So he's a real versatile player and plays the right way. There's no cheating in his game, and a lot of good things from him.
Ross, Farabee, Radcliffe, they were all together on the line in the rookie game, but now they're with experienced guys. Is that kind of by design in a way, that putting them with veterans or more experienced players, each one of them, and that helps guide them into the pro hockey realm? Yeah, and
I think that helps also in the locker room. You're developing chemistry, not just with line mates, but the room. I think if all 3 of those guys were playing on the same line, then they'd have a tendency to, as much as you want them to bond together, you want them to bond with the team. And now having that the ability to play with different people, it's just going to make the relationships with each other throughout the whole team better. Okay. Yep.